Hi, welcome back to Doug's Basement Workshop. I am so excited. I'm out in the big red barn today. It snowed yesterday. It was 70s last week. Today it is 37 degrees, but we're going to take advantage of it while we've got it. We're out of the house and out here where we belong, playing with our sawdust. So, here's my opportunity. The girl I've been seeing tells me that my apartment, my house, is very not girl-friendly. So I'm making an effort to make my living environment a little more girl-friendly, which I think she refers to the fact that it's very sparse, very covered in sawdust, the boots by the door, and just the lack of aesthetics. So this probably doesn't show up well, but this is a placemat that I found. So I made a couple placemats. This is 10 3/4, I think, square. There is a rectangle version, which I think I might do after this. This is actually the trivet, not the placemat, but I have really small plates, so I think this is going to work well for me. So we're going to be doing a bunch of videos trying to make the house bachelor place a little less bachelor and a little bit more dateable. So here's where we're starting out. We're starting out with placemats at the dining room table. And we're going to start from the dining room table and then work our way over to the living room. And we're going to see how much of the house I can make less guy, more dateable with the Glowforge. So if you guys have some projects that you think would make the apartment more girlfriend, fiance, someday wife-ish, if we ever make it that far, let me know so I can get some more projects in. So like I said, dining table first. We're going to start with placemats. Let me know what you think. Should I go with the rectangle? I really like this blue stain. I'll throw a link up here for the blue stain that I'm using. This is a quick project. I don't know that I would sell this, but definitely for $2 would be a nice apartment upgrade. And this design package that I bought came with a whole bunch of designs. I think there's 4 designs for coasters and placemats, or trivets and placemats. So, very exciting. Fits in the Glowforge. The only thing I didn't like, and I think I talked about this in the video, the next part up here with the laser, or the computer screen, I couldn't change my outside line to a different color so it would cut free after the inside. The inside cut out before the outside. So I'm going to send this, of course, to the designer like I always do, and ask if they can make one and make it, quote, Glowforge friendly, and you can put a link down below in the first comment, and I'll pin it to the top if the designer wants to do that. And make this outside line separate so I can cut it free after I've cut out the inside, because that works better on the Glowforge. But otherwise, I love this. I love the other designs that I got. I may do some of the other ones later, but to start out with, we're doing this one. I have this stain, and like I said, I'll throw a picture up there from Runnings, and I love this stain. I've used it on a couple of different things. I used it on the purses, which I don't think we've done a video on yet, but we'll do a purse video later. But check this one out, guys. I love this, and I think you will too. And like I said, there's a couple of great designs, and even the large placemat does fit inside the Glowforge. Alright, remember, have a good day out there. Go have fun, make some smoke, laser on. Alright, so you've seen the finished product by now. But we're also going to drop some table scatter in here, just because we can. One of the problems we have with this design is we can't separate the outside line from the inside, or from the design. So I can't cut it free from the board last. So I'm just going to kind of hope that Glowforge software does me the favor of not cutting the board free before I start working, or before it's finished with the inside. Limited faith on Glowforge making that easy for me, but we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. And yes, I do know that I can shrink these down to get more in here, but we're just trying to throw some stuff on for this little project. This is a one-time project. If I was doing this on a regular basis, I would build this scatter into the design. But we're not going to worry about that today. As you can see, I'm using one of my pre-made stickers in here for the design. Instead of using the Glowforge material, this is just Baltic birch plywood that I got from Amazon. It's 3.7 or 3.4 millimeter, depending on the sheets. This year, when we started working on projects for the farmers market, we actually found out that it was so different that we couldn't slide the cell phone stands together. It had gone from 3.3, what we were buying from the same vendor last year, is now 3.7, I think, this year. I'd have to double check the exact measurements of the caliper, but it was enough that we couldn't slide the pieces together. So I guess just a subtle reminder here while we're working that you should check your caliper measurements every now and again to make sure we're not having unnecessary issues. Yes, I'm making some more Glowforge pins. We all need more of these than we think. And I do actually have pins in here. I know you can't see them on the screen right now, but there are Glowforge pins holding this piece of wood in place. Alright, I'm going to finish laying out the table scatter here. And I guess I should have taken a measurement or taken a time setting before I put this in here. All this table scatter. But I don't think this is going to take very long. This is all cutting. None of this is going to be engraved. Let's do a quick calculation and see what it says. So 13.10, 13 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm going to keep filling this in with some more scatter before I hit the start button, which just gives you an idea of what we're working on. And I don't understand why I can't separate that outside line. If someone wants to let me know. I'm using Adobe Illustrator. If there's a button that I'm missing that would help me out with that. I am not an Adobe Illustrator Pro. I stumble with the software and do the best I can. But if someone knows where the magic button is for that, I'd really appreciate that information. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Let's go run this project and see how it comes out.